Hello everyone. We are excited to present our term project, Documind, an intelligent platform that understands, summarizes, and extracts critical information from long and complex documents. Powered by AI. Let's walk you through the problem, our solution, the technology, and the opportunity behind Documind. Here's the agenda, what we're going to talk about. Let's start with the problem we are solving. Knowledge workers, whether they're analysts, lawyers, researchers, or compliance officers, spend nearly 30% of their workday just looking for information across documents and files. Despite all that effort, typically only read 28% of the content and they miss 20% of key information. These inefficiencies aren't just annoying, they're expensive. On average, they cost companies $20,000 per knowledge worker per year. And the issue is only growing. Unstructured data, like PDF, contracts, and emails, is increasing at 55 to 65% per year. Add to the fact that 67% of remote workers struggle to access critical documents, and it becomes clear there's a major productivity gap in how we handle information. So, why can't today tools solve this? Here's the issue with current solutions. General purpose AI or large language models just can't process long documents effectively and lack document specific memory or comprehensions. Single purpose tools like keyword highlighters or PDF annotators only solve a slice of the problem. You still need to jump between tools. And enterprise document management systems are rigid, expensive, and take months to implement and train on. The result? Fragmented workflows, high cost, and incomplete understanding of critical documents. That's why we built Documind. Documind is an AI-powered document assistant designed to process and understand long, complex documents. It extracts key information, identifies important entities, answers your question based on content, and provides concise, meaningful summaries. It's like giving every knowledge worker their own personal document analyst, one that works instantly, never misses details, and never gets tired. For the key features, Documind has 4 core capabilities. Document parsing. It analyzes large text files and extracts structured information, turning chaos into clarity. Named entity recognition. It identifies and classifies key items like names, organization, clauses, and terms. Contextual question answering. You can ask questions like, when does this contract expire? Or who's the responsible party? And get instant, accurate answers. Smart summarization. It condenses lengthy reports, contracts, or articles into short, easy to digest summaries that retain the core meaning. These features work together to make your document searchable, navigable, and actionable. So how does Documind actually understand a document? Here's how each part contributes. First, we have named entity recognition, powered by Spacey's Transformers model. This component identifies the critical people, organization, dates, concepts in text. It helps users find the who, what, and when inside dense paragraphs. Summarization, powered by Facebook's BART CNN model. Rather than just listing keywords, Documind reads for meaning and condenses the core content into clear human-readable summary. This is especially helpful with long reports, legal agreements, and research papers. Question answering, powered by Distilled Bird fine-tuned on Squad. Documind lets users ask natural language questions and get grounded answers. Pulled directly from the document. It doesn't hallucinate, it quotes and references. Lastly, we have semantic search, powered by some sentence transformers like All-Mini LM L632. This layer helps the system grasp meaning beyond keywords. It knows that termination clause and cancellation policies refer to the same concept, even if phrased differently. These systems work in tandem to ensure every document isn't just processed but understood. For our future, we have already thought about our model improvements. First, we have domain-specific fine-tuning. We will train our models on specific industries like law or healthcare so they can recognize industry-specific terms and structures. Custom entity type. We define and detect entities that matter to specific sectors, like legal clauses, billing terms, or medical conditions. Q&A data augmentation. We create synthetic question-answer pairs using the documents themselves and techniques like back translation. This improves the model's ability to answer real-world questions. Layout and table awareness. We account for document structure, like columns, headers, tables, so document doesn't get lost in formatting. These improvements make the platform highly adaptable to real business use cases. Competitive advantage. Compared to other tools, here's how Documind stands out. We support 500 pages of a document. Our accuracy is high, but it's domain specific. Our implementation time takes only minutes, while our cost is cheaper than everything else. Our specialized knowledge doesn't need any, and privacy is on premises. And the multi-model understanding, we have text, layout, and visual. For our market opportunity, our target market include legal, healthcare, financial, and tech. These sectors are overloaded with text and urgently need tools like Documind to speed up their workflows and reduce human errors. For our revenue projection, we have projected a revenue of about $1.15 million annually from professionals and $290,000 from enterprises. So for our conclusion, Documind is not just a document tool, it's a document partner. It extracts actionable insight from any document, summarizes hundreds of pages in seconds, answers your question with precision, and identifies key entities across industries. We cut processing time by 80%, eliminate information overload, and help professionals make decisions faster. With continuous fine-tuning and modular architecture, Documind is ready to scale across industries and transform how businesses unstruct information. Before we go to the thank you page, we have to go through the code, which I have a separate PDF for. So, first we have the document processing module. What this does is it extracts text from PDF and organizes it into a structured format. Splits documents into manageable chunks, but preserving paragraph, boundaries, and document structure. Creates a unified document object that other modules can work with. Next, we have our entity recognition model. This identifies important information in the document like people, organization, dates, and location. This uses a Roberto-based transformer model to accurately recognize entities in each document chunk and section. Preserves context and position information for each identified entity. Next, we have our summarization module. Creates concise overviews of document content at different detail levels. Uses BART CNN to generate abstracted summaries that capture key information. Produces both document-level summaries and section-specific summaries to give users a complete understanding at various levels of detail. Next, we have our question answering module. What this does is it enables users to ask natural language questions about document content. Uses semantic search to find relevant sentences, then applies a specialized Q&A model to extract precise answers. Tracks the source of information and provides confidence scores for each answer. And lastly, our main integration module. What this does is it orchestrates the entire document analysis workflow from raw PDF to intelligent interactions. Sequence all processing steps, parsing, entity extraction, summarizing, and Q&A setup, and provides an interactive interface for asking questions about the document. This module demonstrates how specialized models work together to create a complete document understanding set. Now, it's time for our demonstration of the proof of concept. So here I already started a PDF called ddd.pdf. This PDF is about a game GDD PDF that we made that explains rules for our game. So first, we have the summary generation. It generates, and then we have the executive summary. The player plays an adventure ready to test their luck in dungeon. The dungeon has 4 floors, even with enemies and floor bosses. One action is worth 1 AP, and there are 3 different event types. It also gives you named entity distribution, and it keeps up with like products and something that might be useful. And here are some automatic question examples. So what is the main topic of this document? The player plays an adventure ready to test their luck. So we already know this. Were there any key people mentioned in this document? None. What are the main findings or conclusions? The player plays an adventure. We already know that. So you can ask questions after you're done if you don't like the answers of the automatic questions. So I'm gonna ask them 3 questions here. So, what do we do in this game? And now it's gonna answer. We take out enemies belonging to the previous floor and add to the next set of enemies. That sounds correct. Next, I'm gonna ask it, what is the combat flow? Because this is something when we fight. The combat flow is as follows. 1. Player action. They use an item, attack, player rolls. And now for the last question, I'm gonna ask them, what is the item deck? This is another key part of the document. Item deck contains items that we can use to help the player in the journey into the dungeon. Now, with that done, I'm gonna change into another PDF. I'm gonna change into this one. This one is about a review about Bleach, the anime. And I'm gonna paste it in. Or when you're done, you press exit here to finish. We have to run this code again. This will gonna take a while, hopefully not too long. So currently it's extracting entities from chunk. It's identifying sections. It's gonna take a while because I don't have a GPU in my collab at the moment. I'm running this on a CPU. So it's gonna take a while to think. Oh, it's generating summaries. Okay, it's summarizing 2086 words into 100 words. Now all we have to do is wait for it to be done. There might be some weird stuff that you will see because this is still a proof of concept. Okay. We have a 2-step segment summary because just to make it more precise and not hallucinate too much. Okay. I think we are almost there. Okay, here it is. So this is it's a review about Bleach. So Bleach strikes a fine balance between comedy and action. That's fine. And then it gives you like the date, persons that might be important, organizations and stuff. And yeah, since I've been running out of time, so I will skip right back to thank you. Thank you for watching.